What do you think Iran is doing right now? Are they calling up their proxies that have been severely degraded over the past year and a half and saying, help us strike back?
Well, so here's where the real issue, I think, of the future for all of us comes into play, is that we constantly call, and I've heard several guests call Iran the terrorist of the region. But the reality is terrorism is a tactic that they use. Their ideology is fundamental Islam, and this has been a case for thousands of years. And Iran has never evolved or progressed to where they work things out diplomatically. You could never trust them. And so with this fundamentalism, this is the fear that I have, is that even inside the United States, the exact attack that Israel just carried out inside the borders of Iran, with the way that our border was down for 4 years, there could be cells here that could be activated by Iran or proxies and groups that are loyal to Iran. Same thing in Israel. That's basically what happened on October 7th when the Hamas went in and attacked Israel. They weren't prepared for that. And so we need to be prepared. Israel needs to be prepared for those types of attacks. And the number one way to do that is for the citizenry to be aware, and that's what's going to prevent the majority of this. But Israel is definitely on top of their game. And right now, Iran should be in panic mode because they don't even have the ability right now at this point to run operations with their proxies because they're fighting for their life.
Yeah, the fear of sleeper cells in the United States is very concerning. It's something that the president is very aware of and trying to mitigate as we speak. Jonathan, thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Sunday, June 15th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy your socks and drawers, if you got that. But so far, mine is wonderful. I got my son with me, family. It's good. I'm happy, as much as I can be. With whatever else is going on, I'm happy. So, any little bit of happiness I can get, I'll run with it. So now, as you can see right there, first, this message, check this out. Listen. Y'all know how I feel about the Democrat Party and their politics and the policies and what have you. But that ain't got nothing to do with how I feel about Americans. Even if you're a Democrat, because I was once a Democrat. Actually, the last election cycle, I was a Democrat and was one all my life. So I'm recently a conservative. Not a conservative. Well, I'm conservative, but I was a conservative Democrat. I'm an independent, as I've stressed many times before. But my issue and my problems and my disdain is not for the Democrat people, the citizens of America that identify as Democrat. My problem is the Democrat Party and their platform and their leadership, not you, who's a Democrat, who happen to be watching me, the American voter, and you're a Democrat. I have no problem with you. I don't hate you. Let's get that understood. I still see you as an American citizen, my brother, my sister. Let's get that understood. So whether you vote Democrat or Republican, if you're an American, well, anybody in general, but Americans especially, my family comes first. I'm that type of guy. I don't want to hurt nobody else's family, but I believe in taking care of my family first before I worry about somebody else's family. With my family straight, then I can worry about helping other families. But right now, I'm concerned about my family and my family only, and my family is America. Even if you vote Democrat, you're an American, you're my family. Yes, you're the black sheep of the family, but you're still my family if you're a Democrat. So I don't want nothing to happen to you either, believe it or not. So this message is for all Americans. Black, white, Chinese, whatever you are, if you identify as an American, this is your country, my country, our country, Americans, if you see it that way, this message is for you. Whether you agree with me or not on any issue, any policy, anything I say out my mouth, that's irrelevant right now. This is a warning slash message slash suggestion slash command. Be careful out here as we move forward in this hostile world. We haven't had to experience anything like a lot of other countries around the world have had to deal with over the last few decades. Places like Israel and Gaza and them places, there's always some type of attacks, bombings, suicide bombings. That type of stuff is a regular thing to them. But not to us. We had 9/11 and that was it. And Pearl Harbor. That was in Hawaii. We don't get attacked on our homeland. And we're not, overall, as a people, we're not built for that. We got men walking around here with pink, yellow, and green hair. I saw them yesterday in a parade. Men marching with Dave the Dukes on. Men marching with pink and green hair. Men marching with blouses on. Men marching again. Look at that man with them Dave the Dukes on. We're not built for that. We have a military where in boot camp, they can't cuss at the recruits no more. Can't hit them. Got to be nice to them. Can't hurt their feelings. Preparing people to go to war, but you can't hurt their feelings. You might get sued. The drill instructor, if you say the wrong thing to the recruit and hurt his feelings. So this is for the American citizen, the American people. We got to be careful. We got to look out for each other. We got to be careful. We got to look out for each other. What a lot of y'all don't understand, and I keep trying to drill it through your heads, like that man just said. If you didn't understand what he said or didn't get what he was trying to say, Iran is fighting for their life right now. Iran hasn't changed in centuries. They don't believe in diplomacy and talking about situations. You're going to do it their way, or they think you should be unalive. That's it. They don't fight normal warfare because they're not capable of it, because they're still in the Stone Age, pretty much. What they do is they have groups that are loyal to them, that will set up inside your boundaries, your country. They call sleeper cells. They might work among you. It might be the local gas station you go to, Akbar now. He been nice to you and speaking to you and ten on pump fight. You ain't thought nothing of it. That's Akbar. He ain't, he good people. Not knowing he diehard allegiance to Iran or them groups over there. As long as nothing is going on where they don't receive no orders, they work and live amongst us, no problem. You probably see them all the time. You probably just told him 20 on pump 10 and ain't thought nothing of it. Not knowing he could be a member of a sleeper cell. Nobody is questioning or wondering, where these boys getting all this money from? Every gas station, every package store, everything around here is them. I'm not accusing nobody, and I'm just giving hypotheticals. So don't go harassing and doing nothing to people that haven't done nothing to you. I'm just giving y'all some examples of how this could go down. No guarantees. So I'm not telling you to do a damn thing. So don't come. I'm nothing. I'm saying be careful. I'm not saying do anything to nobody. Be careful. Do not let nobody do nothing to you. Beware of your surroundings. That's not a great way to live, having to always look over your shoulder and be paranoid. But right now is that time. We're on the brink of the end. This close. To the end of the day now, it popping off. We all know the day and the time is coming. We all know that. The issue is we don't know exactly when. We know it's coming, we don't know when. We know the end is coming. We know the battle is coming. We know the fight is coming. We know the war is coming. Just don't know when. So we can't say that we know it ain't today because we don't know when. We can't say we know it ain't going to be tomorrow because we don't know when. So since we don't know when, but all the signs, everything that's going on right now is pointing to that is soon. We don't know when. But everything we looking at around the world, not what Big Ward talking about, but what you can see for yourself. There's not no prediction Big Ward making, trying to get views. What I'm telling y'all, y'all can see. Whether you got a YouTube channel or not, you can see that it's coming. All the writing is on the wall. You think they hit us 9/11. That ain't the same. This will be different. And that's all I was trying to warn you about with the open borders. We let them people walk right on in here, unchecked. Why did the Biden administration allow the borders to be wide open like that? Why? Give me one rational reason. Anybody that support Biden and the Democrat, I don't want to hear nothing about no Trump, the orange guy. I don't want to hear none of that. Can y'all give me one legitimate reason for them to allow the borders to be wide open like that with so much turmoil and chaos going on around the world? Why would we allow our borders to be wide open like that? We just went through the situation in 2020 with the so-called, shutdown or whatever, was due to something that supposedly came from somewhere else to here. Whether you believe that was real or not, if it was real, which it was something, because I know plenty of people that lost their lives due to that stuff. Some of y'all don't believe it was real. It was real. Now, I may debate with you about where it came from, what was the game plan, was it planned, was it accident, whatever. We may debate on that. But what I'm not going to debate on you about is that it was real. The C word happened. It was real. Whether they were trying to get us to take the jab, whatever the reason was that it happened, that don't change the fact that it happened. And that I know many people that lost their parents, their loved ones, family, friends to that mess. That are no longer here now, that were doing fine until that shit hit here. They weren't having no problem. They were living life, going to parties. I know a couple of friends of mine lost their mother, father, that was otherwise doing great. Caught that shit, they out of here. So, looking at that and how that happened, that was supposedly something that came from somewhere else, a foreign land, and invaded our shores. A health issue. So we're seeing how threats, whether it be health, physical, war, whatever, can come from somewhere else and do harm to us. Why wouldn't we do a better job of securing the entry into our nation. Why would anybody in their right mind that's supposed to be smart, bright, the best of the best, think it's a good idea to let folks just flood into your country not knowing who they are? Don't know what they're bringing, whether it be weaponry or sickness. See, we ain't talking about just being able to work. Are they bringing weapons or disease or both? Putting stuff in the water. I was gonna do a live and show y'all this video. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it. We got birds falling out the sky in my hometown. Neighborhood full of birds that just start falling. Like rain. Like, what the fuck? Birds. The big white ones. I think they're pelicans. Big, huge birds just fall out on 4 cars and stuff. Dozens of them at one time. We don't know what happened. I'm going to show y'all that. Be careful out here. This is not no game. All I'm asking y'all to do, because it's too late now, they here. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, you can think I'm crazy or whatever on this Father's Day, big war. You preaching doom and gloom on the Father's Day. I'm preaching be careful, American citizens. Because whether you know it or not, we can bicker amongst each other all we want to, Democrats and Republicans. But there are people around this world that hate both of us, black or white. You FBAs, we stand on FBA business only. They keep telling me that. You know, Foundation of Black America. There's some black people that feel America been so bad to us, we need to just focus on black issues. I agree with that. We need to take care of black issues as black people. We need to take care of ourselves. I agree with that. What y'all fail to understand is FBAs. The people around the world ain't gonna differentiate between us and the white folks. They don't care about FBA business. They're not gonna come over here. Oh, that's a black guy. Leave him alone. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna go to that mall before they run in it with the bomb strapped to them. They're not gonna look and count how many black folks in there and say, hold on, let's wait till all the black folk leave. They're not gonna do that. FBAs that want to stand on FBA business only. Allah Akbar is not gonna pull up to that mall that you in with your black family and looking there and see y'all and say, y'all come on out of there. Hurry up, we're finna blow this son of a bitch up. Black folks, don't tell the white folks. Let the white folks stay in there. We just want the black folks to come out before we blow it up. They're not gonna do that. So we cannot talk about standing on FBA business only. If you're an American, it's all our business. So I'm telling everybody in America that's an American, if you're black, white, pink, purple, yellow, green, whatever y'all rainbow colors are, whatever you are, you're an American, be careful. That's all they care about, is that you're an American and they want to do you harm. They don't give a damn about what you identify as. So that's what I mean when I say black people, we can't stand down when it comes to defending the country. We stand down when ICE out here slamming these illegal immigrants to the ground. We ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't our issue. But when it comes to defending the homeland, that's every American's issue. If you think it ain't, Allah Akbar gonna show you different. That he don't separate us between white, black, LGBTQ, or whatever. We just only want the white folks. Everybody else safe but the white folks. They're not coming over here doing that. They want all our ass. And they're gonna take all of us to defend our homeland because our government, our leadership is weak. Happy Father's Day. Get it, got it good. Bye.